Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It's Emmanuel. I'm back on the S&M podcast with my boy. You already know what the vibes are. What up, my man?
What is Gucci, y'all? What is Gucci? It's your boy Samtu. We back, S&M podcast. I don't even know what episode this is at this point. Uh,
Fair. I don't know either. But, yeah, I don't know either. Oh, my gosh. All right. So check this, right? This is how you know this podcast. It really is just, like, topics that come to mind. So, boy calls me. It's like, what is it? Like 1 a.m.? Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. We're talking about life, and I was like, bro, this topic is too tough and too deep to not put on the podcast for real. Like, and this really is just, this is how we got the idea for this podcast, to be totally honest. It was just like, we'll have deep conversations, not like late night pillow talking, because, like, you know, for all y'all weird people out there, like, pause on all that. But, like, we really just be having deep, like, barbershop level conversations for real.
yeah.
And we were talking about, and we'll probably title it this, but like just being on your purpose and the things that you notice that happen when you're on your purpose.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, I know y'all can't see, but my boy got a fresh cut. That boy been beamed. Oh my gosh, that boy been beamed. Yo.
Oh, man.
You didn't tell me you went to go get a fresh fade. Oh my gosh. That boy looking crispy.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Nah, but it was a free haircut through some campus event. So.
Oh my gosh, you gonna shout out the barber? Cause that line is different. That man is. I'm not bad. Let me not be sexist. Is that a man? Is that a woman? What do we? Who hooked you up?
Guy.
Okay. Well, I mean, this bro got an Instagram handle or something. Like, I mean, he's him. If you out there in the Milwaukee, Oshkosh area, bro, you need to go tap in with Twin for real. Cause that cut is fire. Like, I've seen you get a lot of cuts in the past. That joint is crispy. Not even gonna cap.
Not gonna lie, the only thing that I would change, I personally feel like he took a bit too much off the top.
Well, did you ask him how much? Okay, what'd you ask for when you got there? Because sometimes it'd be the client's fault. Everyone say the customer's always right. Sometimes when it comes to the barbershop, you be selling your own clip as a customer. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
There've been times I was like, just cut it low. And I didn't specify, so I left it up to the artist. Not what you need to do when you go in the barbershop and you trying to look fly.
Yeah, it's probably because I gave like a vague direction. I said I wanted a high top fade.
Okay.
And shave, so no sideburns, no under the neck, under the chin.
Yeah.
Basically, just leave the chin and mustache.
Okay.
Line up. And take a little bit off the top.
And let me guess, you didn't show him no picture.
No, I did not.
That is like, I'm not gonna lie, for you young guys who are just coming up, and even for the guys who don't, I mean, most people know this one after you go to the barber for a while. I cut my own hair, but even recently when I went for my big chop, from my 3 years of hair growth to, what I got now, you have got to take a picture. They say a picture's worth 1,000 words. There's a reason.
It is.
There's a reason it's worth 1,000 words, because he'll be able to look at it and be like, okay, I can see how you want it to look in the end. And as the artist, if he's really tapped in with his craft, he gonna be able to create that for you.
Yeah.
But if he's not like that, and you tell him take a little off the top, well, that's whatever his little off the top is. That's like going to Chipotle saying, let me get a little rice. Everyone's little is not the same. That's why, like, a little at a 5-star restaurant, you have wine. Like, let me get a little bit of wine. That's going to be one portion. A little McDonald's is something else. A little at 7-Eleven is a 44-ounce big gulp, more or less. Like, everyone has a little. Like, everybody has a different little. You ever seen girls that be like, oh, my gosh, he was so little. If you say he is shrimp, I've Googled how long shrimp is. That ain't little. I'm just saying. Keeping it PG. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm like,
so everybody little is different.
But I guess you could say that part of the reason why is because, like, ever since I was in 8th grade, I've been going to damn near the same barber.
Yeah.
So he knows exactly the level that I want it at.
That's fair. That's fair.
And now I
That's
get
fair.
why a lot of people don't like to cheat on their barbers.
That's fair. That's the other thing. People consider cheating your barber because, I mean, you create a relationship. Even though it's a contractual business exchange of money and service, after a while, you know, I mean, this man or woman is really the person that determines what you look like every day without a hat on. Like, I'm just going to be 100 with you. Like, I know women, they will pay oogobs of money for their stylist at the
Okay.
salon.
What'd you say?
Oogobs. Oogobs of money.
Okay.
Yeah, they will pay mad
will-
money for that.
We will act as if that's an actual word today. Only because it's
okay.
1 a.m.
It's facts for real. No, but yeah, no, they will pay a lot of money because I mean, my dad and grandfather have always said people judge you off two things: what you look like and what you sound like, and you only get one time to make a first impression.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's powerful. So if your first impression is, you know, your haircut is, you know, it's a little interesting, then that's your barber is he's giving you your real life business card. You're your walking business card.
Yeah.
So you want him to, you know, do right.
Yeah. Part of the.
But yeah, no, that joint look crispy though.
Everyone else is like the. And because, like, I'm the one that actually lives with it and wakes up in the morning looking at it, I guess that could be another reason why I'm like, man, it feels like he took a bit too much. But, like, everyone else, they fuck with it. I'm like,
That's fair. Is it a high top fade all the way around, or you have
yeah. It's
what is that haircut? It's all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a taper fade. It's okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a high fade all the way.
Cause yeah, I never understood why. I mean, what you told me why, but I was like, well, I never understood why you never grew your hair out to the point where it's maybe like an inch or two, and it goes,
Outward?
it kind of goes up and outward a little bit. I feel like with your facial structure, that totally could work.
It could, but my hair doesn't grow that quickly.
It doesn't have to grow that quickly. Over time, I'm sure your hair's definitely reached the height I'm talking about in the
COVID.
I'm trying to do math. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, so that was 2020. Yeah, in 3 years, yeah, it's definitely gone at least half an inch.
Yeah. So, to be honest, part of the reason why is because, like, the way I sleep, my hair always leans inward, and I don't always pick it out every single day, you know?
Oh my gosh, I know you didn't just say that. As a black person, you can't say that. I know it's true, but you can't say that.
Okay,
You can't say that. That's not allowed. You can't say that.
Oh no, it's not. I don't pick it out every single day, but I do, like, treat it well to the best of my ability.
No, I'm just messing with you.
So
yeah, I mean, no, there's definitely been some days where it's just like you do waves and you forget to rag up one night. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, it happens. But I get it.
Yeah, to be honest, it's really more of just a personal preference, and I don't know.
That's fair.
To me, I don't like. My face is wider, so having a wide hairstyle.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it would fit. Like, everything else about me is bigger. So having a bigger hairstyle, I can't see it working.
You ever consider waves?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Talk to me.
Not right now.
Okay. You waited for like the beard or you got different ideas?
Yeah.
Cause that wave beard combo, That's unparalleled.
If I can get,
There's nothing that matches that.
if I can get the like just this to grow out a bit more, and just have it like grow out evenly a bit more.
Yeah.
Most likely, by the time I've graduated college, after that, it's going to most likely go down to waves, like a wave high fade.
I think it's just a bald fade at wavelength, but yes, that would be accurate. Okay, I could see that though. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
I had a teammate in high school. He
taper
had
fade.
that look. It works. It works really well.
Or a taper fade.
Yeah,
With waves, but
that would be tough too. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you got some vision for it, but it's just not the right time. Not the right time.
Yeah.
Got some more hair growth to do. You know, got to get your beard oil right, your black castor oil, derma rollers, or your rice water, whatever method you use. There's so many freaking methods out there.
Yeah. So
yeah, but enough about the barber shop. You know, then we can make a whole episode on that. But that's not what we're gonna talk about today. We were talking about staying on your purpose, and it's just like. Just to fill you guys in on the conversation, because we kind of started and I was like, nah, we got to record this one. But to fill you guys in, basically, I was like, you know how you'll have, when you're not doing what you're supposed to, and when I say not doing what you're supposed to do, like, you're not working out consistently, you're not studying consistently, you're getting up at all types of the day, going to bed mad late, you know, you're really off of it discipline-wise. Like, you're just not focused. Not getting money, not planning for the future. Just if there are ducks in a row, you don't even have two ducks lined up in a row. Like, you're just not focused.
yeah.
Everything seems to be almost normal in a lot of ways. And when I say normal, I mean nothing necessarily good or bad is happening. You're just kind of
moving through life.
Existing, right? You're moving through life in a lot of ways. But I tell you, and I've noticed this, and Sam too, you can attest to this. We've noticed this since COVID, bro. Because that's when we really started to pay attention, lock in, and notice it. But we've noticed this since COVID. I guarantee you.
I guarantee.
The minute you so much as plan, and when I say plan, I mean put a pen to paper associated with getting a plan done. You commit to doing and being disciplined and dedicated in something, or you actually really try to go get some motion and bruh. Oh my gosh, distractions come out of everywhere. I can't even explain it. And I've watched it happen time and time and time again. It's the same thing like when people say you're in a relationship. Now all the girls want you the minute you get a girlfriend, bro. Every shorty in the world be like, "Oh my god, we haven't talked." It would be like, you would just be like,
I met you
when I was single. Where was y'all at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I've known you since day one, and then I cut you off after day 3.
Like, it's really insane. But I'm telling you, bro, that just goes to show you when you're on your purpose, doing what you're supposed to do. Abundance mindset, opportunity and options, it's just gonna come, it's just gonna flow. It's a lot like the Pareto rule, that 20% of all effort lead to 80% results, and 80% of all efforts lead to 20% results. It's the same thing. Like, it's just once the water's on, it's flowing. Like, once that motion kicks in, you just be like,
there's no stop.
Until I did not see this coming.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like, we've both lived through that experience with you locking in. Once you got your internship and all that, like, you locked in. Next thing you know, money and everything else that associates with it. Status, popularity, all that.
Yeah.
You locked in with basketball. You got better. status, popularity, all that. Like,
right. Starting all that, like
Yeah.
it's just, man.
and some people may or may not know this, but like, you locked in with modeling, now you're getting modeling gigs as well. So it's
I know. We
status.
trying to keep that. We trying to keep that low profile. You know, we trying
Yeah.
to keep that little low profile because the
Yeah.
modeling thing that's a whole nother topic entirely. It's fun, but it's definitely an industry. It's an
Yes.
industry for sure.
Yes. But like status, popularity, all of that, money, like all of that.
Yeah.
And then
But, I mean, you got the same situation. What, like,
Yeah.
acting like this is just me? Don't do that, Mister. Started out as a bouncer. Yeah. Go ahead, laugh it up. Yup, you can laugh. Exactly. Started bouncing. Status, money, fame, popularity. You know what I'm saying? You are going to Oshkosh. You're getting your majors. You're on top of your homework. You know, opportunities are showing up. You know, there's a chance to actually join a D9 fraternity. That's something you've always wanted to do. Like, I'm telling you, bro, you put your ducks in a line. Life really has a way of just, God has a way of just putting stuff in order.
Like, the, my example would be starting off with the whole bouncing gig. After I got that, shit just started lining up fast as fuck.
Facts.
I started meeting people, getting to know these people. One of my fellow bouncers even said that he could help me get an internship at a company that he works for. I'm like,
but that's crazy. That's so crazy.
And then I know a few other like hardworking people, and now I have connections to pretty much almost any bar that we go to. I have connections to almost all of the college bars. I have connections to, and the college bars refers to 3 bars that are right by our school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have connections to those. I have connections to a lot of the main street bars. To the point where, like, I know the people that work there. I'm cool with all of them. I can walk in. They know that I'm good people. They know that I'm not going to try and cheat them out of anything. So it's like...
Facts.
And then you got that connection, that networking.
Networking is crazy. That's networking.
Networking as a bouncer is so easy. Like you, and then
your job is literally being around people. It's
yes.
It's like networking as a tour guide. There's no way you can't network as a tour guide. Your job is literally interacting with people.
Yes, but sometimes even as a bouncer, because here bouncers do a bit more than just network. We have
fair.
We do have a position of barback. Any bouncer is also capable of being a barback, which means...
And for the people that don't know what a barback is, I know what it is because you explained it to me, but just quick explanation, what's a barback?
A barback is basically the person that would end up supplying the bar. Like, you have the supplier who the bar purchases their stuff from, like ice or drinks or whatever.
Water, lemons, napkins, alcohol,
all of that,
etc.
All of that.
Yeah.
The barback is the one that is responsible of moving it from where it is stored to the actual bar when it is needed. So let's say you run out of a specific type of drink. The barback is the one that is responsible for grabbing that drink and stocking it up. But you never want, as a barback, you never want to wait until they run out. You want to keep it stocked to the point where, like, they never seem to run out. Because if they ever run out, you're losing money. And if it's a busy night, you're losing money faster than you can gain money.
Right. Have you ever been in a situation where you were at work, or even not at work, just at the bar, and a bar actually ran out of, like, something?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. So, one of the biggest drinks is called a cherry bomb.
Okay.
And the way to make a cherry bomb is it's 1 part cherry Dr. McGillicuddy's and 1 part regular Red Bull.
Whoa. Okay.
Granted, you can have different types of bombs, but most of the time bombs involve like Red Bull.
Yeah, because something's gonna go boom in the night. Trust. But go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
But the Red Bull is there to kind of camouflage the alcohol.
Okay.
Because not everyone can handle drinking straight alcohol. Like if you can't have like straight vodka, you're going to have vodka mixed with something else. To mask the taste.
That's fair.
Well,
okay.
But Red Bull is one of the things that runs out relatively quickly because of the fact that, one, the containers are not big at all. Like they're about this large and like this skinny. If you can, well,
that's not. Yeah.
They're not very large containers, but you buy them in like cases of like 30 or 24.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So Red Bull is. There was a stint of time where we just didn't have it.
Okay.
Like we would get.
Okay, yeah, I guess I could see you running out of the energy drink part. That makes sense. Yeah. So not like we're out of alcohol, but it's like, okay, so this super popular drink that you guys all want to buy, we don't have this part of it.
Which makes
that makes sense.
The drink.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. So that was one thing. Another, like, sometimes we do run out of like specific types of alcohol that are extremely popular amongst a lot of people. Crown Apple being like the Crown series.
That's pretty popular.
The Crown series. Pretty popular.
Because it's smooth, so I've heard it's smooth.
Yeah, and if you get like Crown Peach, Crown Apple, it has a slightly Crown Caramel. That's a bit salty and sweet, but like Crown Peach.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, Crown Peach, Crown Apple, those are sweeter. And then Rumplemans. If you drink Rumplemans, you enjoy the taste of Listerine.
Honestly, we're not even talking about alcohol, but like, there are people I know, they just have got to love the taste of alcohol as much as they drink it. Because they don't even go for like the fancy drinks. Like, they just open a bottle, just like, I just need a drink. And I'm like, bro, if what I'm smelling is what you're tasting, there is no way you're enjoying it for the flavor. Like, some people are like, oh my gosh, I'm thirsty. Let me get a Mountain Dew. Like, it's for 2 reasons. To stay awake, or you like the taste of Mountain Dew, right? Mm-hmm. Caffeine, we get it. Mm-hmm. Lemonade, you like the taste of lemonade. You just don't want some water. You need a cool drink. Mm-hmm. If you get, 7-Up, soda, that's flavor. That stuff, life is either hitting you really hard or...
You enjoyed the taste of a few things. Like, Rumplemans is literally mouthwash.
It's like, yeah, and...
It's distilled Listerine, in my honest opinion. Like,
distilled Listerine is wild, first off. I just want to clear that up. That's wild, first off. It's true, but that's wild.
Yeah. You just take out the coloring of Listerine, but you leave the taste. And then put a new package on it saying Rumplemans. That's what... I highly doubt that that's actually how it's made, but that's pretty much what it tastes like to me.
You got me thinking now. I don't know.
That's what it tastes like.
Has anyone ever looked at the ingredients to see how similar they are?
Nope.
Because they tell you don't swallow mouthwash, which is fair, because they probably don't want you to become an alcoholic and have a shot a night or a shot every morning. So that would make sense.
Because you're most of the time doing a shot.
Also, maybe the mint and it has something to do. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be that. It could just
could be
be
that
like the
too.
minty, but like it really because like if
You can't overdose evergreen or like mint though. I
like
don't know.
if you
I don't know. I don't
yeah
know. I don't know. Or maybe it's the alcohol concentration's too high. Like, you know how some alcohol is a pure or a proof of like 10%, 15, 20%. Like vodka's like 40. And then there's that stuff that's like water clear. It's like Everlight. It's
ever
80%
Everclear
Everclear. Yeah, that
Everclear
stuff is. I've heard that's
is
like the devil itself.
100 like 160 proof. Like
Yeah,
the
I don't.
rule
I don't even know
for
that's possible.
oh no, the rule for proof is it's 2 times whatever the percentage is. It's 2 times the proof is 2 times whatever the percentage is. So if you have like 180 proof drink, that would mean that it's 90% alcohol. Which, if you're drinking 90% alcohol, you really gonna get fucked up real fast.
Yeah, you're gonna need therapy because there's some life problems that are kicking you. Got to be.
Yeah. So this was not even the topic we meant to talk about.
It wasn't. It always becomes something else, but it is. See, we're kind of staying on our purpose. But yeah, we really went into like bar backing, but I mean associated with just the purpose, like
Yeah.
basically when you're on what you're supposed to be on, you just notice things are different. Like a perfect example.
Life works way too well. But the
Yeah.
minute you lose focus on anything,
Yep.
for example, for me, not everyone may know this, but like if there was a time that I got a bit too complacent in a certain situation, I ended up losing that situation, and it was difficult to get back into it.
Facts. I
Until
definitely know what you're talking about.
until I got my focus back. Once
Yeah.
I got my focus back, everything lined up very quickly. And I'm like, okay, I'm being bombarded. Please help.
Exactly. It really is how it is, bro. Once you kind of get off your focus, or you start to put stuff on pedestals and really create idols out of them, everything just kind of hits the fan really fast.
Now I
And it's literally it's a landslide effect. In a positive way if you're getting on your purpose, or a negative way if you're not on your purpose.
yeah, like I don't know how people can continue to live life without being on a purpose of some sort.
Fair. You just feel so empty when you're not on one.
But like even as a kid, your purpose was have fun, figure out what you want to do.
Man,
To
my
have
purpose was stay outside as much as possible, figure out how to become a construction worker and a millionaire, and figure out what the heck 8-7 Central meant. Those are my only goals as an 8-year-old. I am telling you, bro, that 8-7 Central thing had me stumped because I didn't know about Google yet. I was like, man, what is 8-7 Central?
Actually, there's still some things that I'm like, you know how, speaking of 8-7 Central, you know how like the ball drop happens at midnight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's broadcast across the nation? And the ball drop happens, and they say that it is live.
Go on. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Go on.
How does it drop at exactly midnight at your location, even if it is live?
Because I'm saying first of all, if it's midnight at New York, last I checked,
It's 9
I don't
p.m.
think
It's 9 p.m. in California.
Mm-hmm. So
And
do
like
they celebrate New Year at 9 p.m.? Like, how does this work here?
But the ball drops at midnight in California, as well as at New York. And I'm like, that don't make sense, but okay.
I was like, all right, somebody explain this. Like that? What? No.
I
I'm
get
not
daylight savings because it happens between, I think, 2 and 3 a.m.
Okay.
So the clock changes between 2 and 3 a.m. I think
Okay.
the exact time they said was like 2:10 and then it changes.
So random. That's so
Yeah,
random.
it
But that makes
changes
sense.
back to like either 110 or it goes forward to like 310 or whatever.
That's fair. They figure everybody's asleep. They're like, no one's gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're gonna know.
Yeah. So, but I just don't get how it happens live, unless it's not exactly live.
It's probably for somebody. It's not live. It can't
Yeah.
be. It's just based on the logic we just explained. There's no way it's live for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
But
But yeah,
like the whole, back to the main topic, the whole
Yeah.
getting on your purpose thing. As long as you're able to keep that focus on what you want out of whatever it is that
yeah,
you are going for, whether it's what you want out of life, which most people, that's what their purpose is, get what they want
Yeah.
out of life.
true.
But even then, you can start small. Get what you
That's
want.
true.
Get what you want out of a deal. Get what you want out of a conversation. Get what you want out of an interaction with another person.
Facts. Yeah. Break it down.
Mo-
Okay.
Like if you're having a conversation with your boss about getting a raise, and you're on that and you're on that focus, and you focus on getting that raise, more than likely you have there will be two options. You get that raise or you get fired.
You wouldn't get fired. Maybe you could get like a no or not right now or an alternate answer, but it's the fact that you took the action, right?
Yes, and your boss will remember that action,
Facts.
because action is almost always better than inaction.
True.
So
So you spitting facts today, boy.
Yeah, so your boss will remember that action. And then if you are still focused on it, you keep going. You're like, yo, I've been doing this good work. You provide evidence of you bringing the business better company. You provide evidence of you doing your job to the best of your ability.
Right.
Your boss has no other choice
Facts.
than to fairly compensate you.
That's fair. Yeah.
So,
A lot. That's facts.
because my mom did the exact same thing. My mom was like, yo, I am your number one person. I am the one that literally wrote the handbook on how to do this aspect of the job, which everyone else should already be trained on how to do. I am the person that wrote the handbook on that. Literally.
Your mom is like the I like to call her the Black Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
She find ways to get it done.
Yes. But I'm just saying, like, what ended up happening after that? She was requesting for a raise. What ended up happening after that? She went from the amount that she was getting. They were originally doing like 25 to $1 raises every year.
Yeah.
Every year, or every half year. I don't remember when they do raises. She got a $7 raise within 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just ask and you will receive. That's what I like to say. Ask and you will receive. Alright, it looks like we got 4 minutes left in this episode. So what is one thing you would recommend to people that are trying to stay disciplined or who aren't disciplined, who are trying to get on that rhythm, in that sense of that state of flow?
I would say for those that want to get disciplined, find someone that you trust. Because if you are able to find that person that you trust, have them keep you accountable for it.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, especially if you got like that good buddy, like me and you, we keep each other accountable.
Facts.
You keep me accountable with school. I keep you accountable with other things.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
But like,
fair.
we
I'm
keep
a lover boy at heart, guys. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you gotta. Sometimes he's like, you gotta lock in, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fair.
we keep each other accountable. So find that person that you trust to help keep you accountable. That is number one. For those that are already disciplined, like, and trying to keep on that,
Yeah.
I would say that one's a little bit harder. But I would say probably your best bet is still physically write down your goals and put them somewhere that is visible.
Okay.
So
That's a
then
good one. That's
you
good advice.
see what you are going for. Like for me,
Yeah.
I have biomedical engineer written in bold on my tablet. And that is my home screen. That is my lock screen. I have biomedical engineer. So I know this is what I'm gunning for. This is the job that I've wanted since I was in 6th grade. This is what I'm gunning for. This is what I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to get.
Okay. I like that one.
So
I like that one.
those are my 2 big pieces of advice for getting on your purpose and remaining on your purpose.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I would definitely agree with those. I would definitely say, honestly, the accountability, especially when you're in the midst of it, and there's times where it's like you're not on a high, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're at that point where you're like, oh man, I got this for real. And you kind of need to stay humble. Having that sounding board or someone who can kind of not knock you down a peg, but kind of just bring your feet back to earth in a way.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
Yeah.
Some cases, that's your mom, you know. Just what mom do. She got to keep you humble. She's like, man, you done been the same man to me all this time. Like you got some motion, that's great and all, but you still gotta do them dishes. But in any case,
Still gotta feel special.
Still gotta feel special, right? But in any case, we're gonna wrap up this episode. So, like I said, we're talking about staying on our purpose, and as usual, always like, comment, subscribe. If there's goals that you guys have, put those down in the comments. You know, this is a community. We can definitely, like those up, respond to those, give encouragement. And if you need some extra tips, or you want extra tips associated with ways to stay focused, get focused, or just need some motivation, again, this is a community. You can definitely hit us in the comments on Instagram, DM us. We're around. With that being said, I'm Emmanuel signing off for the podcast. My boy, close it out.
Alrighty. We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We can't say it enough. As my boy Manny said, like, comment, subscribe. Community. That's all we are. We are community.
Thanks.
We help each other grow. We help each other stay focused. We help each other stay on that grind.
Yes, sir.
So stay
gang,
tuned.
we out.
Stay tuned. The train is coming, y'all. The train is coming.
Gosh.
Pause.
Oh my gosh, not this again.